the portal, it was a quick decision, and I definitely made the right decision coming up here. And just it came with a lot of factors, but really I just wanted to be at a school with great tradition, great quarterback history, and somewhere I can develop.
There was a point where I think Ohio State tried to flip you a year ago, and you were just adamant on just going to play for Alabama. So when Nick Saban's no longer in the picture, because you said it was quick, did you kind of know where you were going to head? And so it was just a matter of, was it a mutual interest thing between Ohio State?
Yeah, when I entered the portal, I knew Coach Day. We had a good relationship throughout the recruiting process. And then Bill O'Brien was actually the offensive coordinator here, and I had a good relationship with him. And then I ended up getting here, and then Coach Kelly comes here, and me and him had a good relationship through the recruiting process, California, UCLA. So it was just a good fit all around, and I just couldn't be happy to be here.
After the spring game, Chip said the biggest compliment he could give you was that you just don't seem like a freshman, that people didn't know you don't look like a freshman. And do you still feel like that now? I know it's your first camp. Are you kind of in a whirlwind right now, or do you still feel like you have a pretty good command of where things are?
I feel like, I'm just taking it one day at a time, just trying to take the meeting to the field like Coach Day always says, taking the coaching points that Coach Kelly and Coach Day give me, and then also learning from our older guys, Will and Devin been here. They played a lot of football, and so just taking their points and then trying to put it out in the field.
When you enter the portal after you said you waited 7 days and you finally do go in, what's that like? How many, you hear from a bunch of schools? Like, was your phone blowing up?
It was a little bit crazy. I was only in for about 2 days because I had to make a quick decision just because of the classes starting in January. So it was definitely kind of a crazy time, but definitely made the right decision.
Julian, was Nick really the primary reason why you left?
I would say yes. I came with Coach Saban. We had a great relationship through the recruiting process, and loved him, loved Coach Saban, and really wanted to go play for him. And just the new staff that came in, we didn't have a relationship prior to when I got there, so I just felt like it was the best decision for me to come out here.
So what was it about Ohio State staff that maybe correlated between what you were going into with Alabama that you felt you could transition over here?
I felt like there's really good quarterback development here. Coach Day, great quarterback whisperer. The quarterbacks they've had in just the past 5 years have shown they put up great numbers and just really done things the right way. And I wanted to come in this offense, be coached by him, be coached by Coach Kelly. Make adjustments at the line, that type of thing.
The staff at Alabama had been at Washington previously. Had Washington not been in contact?
I hadn't been in much contact with them, and they weren't really I didn't really know that staff very well.
Julian, one of the things that Coach Day says that you don't like to have your hand held in any kind of process. Now you played up in age a lot of time in your football career. What is it about you that drives you to want that hard coaching?
I would say, in high school, I had a coach that, he would give me a lot of responsibility, and he would, put a lot of responsibility on me, make things hard on me. And so I just, I want to be the best quarterback I can be and take the meeting to the field, do things the right way, and just do things on my own.
Julian, as a five-star prospect, you get compared to a lot of quarterbacks. Who do you watch? Who do you study? Who do you model your game on?
I love watching Joe Burrow. He makes adjustments at the line. He's a really good decision maker. I like Justin Herbert, Chargers fan, so I like watching him play. Some of those guys in the NFL, just good decision makers who can make things on the fly.
Personality-wise, are you kind of vocal, or quiet, reserved? How do you describe yourself?
I would say I'm a little bit more quiet, but I'm working on the vocal side. Coach Day is trying to get me to be more of a vocal leader out there with the guys. Even though I'm only a freshman, just try to be a leader for everyone.
You have a little confidence, like you mentioned Joe Burrow.
It's definitely a quiet confidence. Definitely confident in your ability to play.
What are your thoughts about Columbus so far? Do you have any preconceived notions about Columbus, and what do you think so far?
I think I've only been here once in the recruiting process, and I love it out here. Really good food, good places to be, hang out with friends. A lot of good stuff out here.
When did you visit your recruit?
I think I visited maybe freshman or sophomore year.
So like a camp?
Yeah, just for like a camp or a visit, just to see the facilities. So it was really good to get out here and loving it. Yeah.
I know it was only a few days, but being in that Alabama program, especially as they prepared for a college football playoff run, what did you take away from that short period of time working?
Yeah, it was really good with Coach Reese and Coach Saban. They were coaching players hard, and I saw the work it takes to get to the playoffs, and then coming here, just seeing the older guys put in the work and throughout the winter, seeing our older guys, our older leaders put in the work and showing they have what it takes.
How much of a relationship did you have with Air? Obviously, coming in, he had been committed. You come in, you're both freshmen. Just what was it like before, and what's your relationship guys like now?
We didn't have much relationship prior. We made each other Elite 11, knew each other a little bit, and then come in here. The quarterback room, everyone here is really close, so it's we're all pushing each other to be better. We're all taking coaching points from each other, trying to get better.
Did Coach Saban's retirement catch you by surprise, or were you kind of suspecting it in the weeks prior?
I would say we were caught by surprise. Coming back from the game, there was a little bit high spirits because of the team returning, and then it was kind of caught by surprise.
How did you feel when that happened? Because he was the coach you wanted to play for. You were just signed weeks before. Like, just personally, how did you process all that?
There was definitely a lot of emotions, but I had my family to lean on. They helped me through it, and I was able to make the right decision and end up here, and I'm loving it.
Julian, 2 more questions. Not saying that you will not play this year, but as a true freshman, what do you think it takes to push your way onto the field?
I can't really explain how that would be. I'm just really trying to develop and take coaching points from Coach Day, great quarterback whisperer, and then take coach points from Coach Kelly too. I just want to develop and run the offense the way they want it, and just take their coaching points and try to put it into my game.
When you look at your skill set, what you bring to the table, I know that you want to develop and continue to get better, but what about your game do you think translates to college football immediately?
I think that I can be a really good decision maker for the offense and someone who the offensive coordinator can trust.
They called you, because your ability to process. Is that a natural thing, or is that because you get film guy? Take us through that process of that ability, as you're talking about the decision making.
I think it's kind of a lot of things. And I was always around football. My brother's a quarterback at Penn, so he was a quarterback when I was in high school, and I was kind of following his footsteps. So I've always been around football, and then just been a high-level offense since high school, and just really just having a lot on my plate.